dipping forks. With our chocolate, the checklist for me was I had to immediately feel yum when I ate it. It had to be like, yeah, this is good. This is what I want to be eating right now. Not, is this any good? Is this too sweet? But initially an all-round yum. This gets everything. And I feel the chocolate that we use does get that. Justine Pringle, co-owner of NuNu Chocolates in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm a chocolatier. I love the making process. I do love the flavor of chocolate, and I love the smells and the flavors, the combination of different flavors with chocolate. But I would say that the passion for making it is definitely my thing. I'm making salt caramel. This is our bestseller. There is a little bit of salt in the recipe a bit further down the line, and then we sprinkle fleur de sel on it at the end just to top it off. You totally have to baby it and pamper it and say, it's okay, take your time, we're not in a rush. You have to be delivered this afternoon, but it's okay, take your time. NuNu Chocolates is, to me, a comfort chocolate. It's a chocolate that's accessible, it's not too complicated, it appeals to many people. We don't use an extremely dark chocolate because I love combining chocolates with other flavors, and if it's too dark, I think the chocolate should be eaten on its own. And in more of the middle range between 53 and 65%, to me that goes best with other flavors, and that's kind of what we're about. We launched NuNu Chocolates 3 years ago in March.
Well, I'm a musician, and my wife and I were thinking of things to sell at my shows that's not like your typical merch, like a CD or a concert shirt or something like that. So I'm like, well, you know, what about chocolate? Everyone loves chocolate.
Andy and I had never made chocolate before. It was just something that we jumped into and experimented with.
We just started hitting on something that we were really enjoying, so we walked to different shops in our neighborhood that we like to go to and just said, you know, here's our chocolate, would you like to sell it? And people kind of kept saying yes, and we were surprised. We didn't think anyone was really gonna say yes. We had no idea.
So then we went from shop to shop, and it totally grew and grew and grew. And now here we are in our own space. This is our Earl Grey ganache. It's a ganache being, a basic recipe for ganache is a combination of chocolate, butter, and cream. That's what makes up a basic chocolate soft center. And we've infused the cream with Earl Grey. Our basic chocolates are divided into two categories, and one of them are the ganache truffles, and then the other being the different kinds of caramel. The chocolate that we use has the same name as the region that it comes from. It's in southeastern Colombia. It's called Santander. Even though it's a dark chocolate, it has a bigger, rounder, nuttier flavor. We wanted a chocolate that had traveled the least bit of distance to get to us. The beans are grown on a plantation, they're not sold somewhere else and then processed somewhere else. Everything's done there, and then it comes to New Jersey and then we get it. So it hasn't gone all over the world before it gets to us.
My favorites always, you go through cycles. You know, there's the salt caramel is a great standard. I love the mezcal chili because in that one you get almost this journey of flavor. You get kind of the smoky tequila in the front end and then the heat in the finish.
We also have a very limited range. We don't make stuff for the sake of making it like, oh, we should have this flavor, we should have this flavor, we should have this flavor. So when you come in, you're not overwhelmed by tons of different flavors. It's totally exceeded anything that I possibly thought of would. I actually have no idea what I thought would happen, but this is such a wonderful experience that we can't knock it in any way.
And it's chocolate. I mean, you know, that's pretty much the period at the end of the sentence. It's chocolate. It's great. One nice thing about making chocolate is that in the process you're making people happy. It doesn't matter what kind of, how many burns you have on your hands and how many times the chocolate bloomed or something because the temperatures had gone off. That last little moment is just such a nice one that I really appreciate being a chocolatier.
Williams here.
Hi, I'm Joy Bryant.
I'm Eric Ripper.
I'm Tom Colicchio.
I'm Dr. Frank Lipman, the host of On the Table,
The host of Across the Board.
Host of Artist Talk.
Host of Hooked Up.
Host of the show, Be Well Week, Be Well Weekend, on the Reserve channel.
It's only on Reserve.
Did you know that you can follow my show on social media sites like Facebook?
Follow us on Twitter.
If you're a fan of my show, hit the like button.
All of the above.
Share me with your friends.
Treat yourself. Check out a new episode of my show, Hooked Up.
And if you want to leave comments, feedbacks, ideas, whatever, love to hear from you. Leave a comment.
And if you don't want to miss the show, be sure to subscribe.
The one that's like down here, or is it here? Somewhere down here.
Thanks for watching the Reserve channel.
Only on YouTube. Throw caution to the wind and ask yourself what rules.